Salute, salute. All praise be unto the Most High. So I was talking to an acquaintance of mine last night, and we was talking about how a lot of people get so caught up in the laws that they never realize that the Most High wanted our heart from the very beginning, man. You know, some people look at the New Testament like it's soft, and it ain't nothing like the Old Testament. The New Testament was what Yah was trying to get us to the whole time. You know, you got to realize that Israel was coming out of Egypt, so they was bound by Egypt's ways and bound by Egyptian gods and practices. So when the Most High brought his children out of Egypt and really introduced himself to a lot of them who wasn't even aware of him, he had to set his standard. He had to lay down his boundaries. He had to, you know, and I said this in a video before, but he had to lay down the laws so that Israel would know how to act and behave, because the nonsense that they was participating in Egypt, it ain't gonna fly in the kingdom of the Most High. So it was a lot of harsh laws that he had to lay down in order to get them in line. But what he was after the whole time is not the laws. I don't believe Yah just wants us to obey these laws and just to be, you know, walking on eggshells. He wanted our heart. The law is what he used to get us in alignment, to get us trained so that we can obey him. And not only that we can obey him, that we would want to obey him. So the law was supposed to put you in right standing. That's why in the New Testament, you know, the Messiah summed it up in 2. Like, nah, if you love the Most High and you love your neighbor as yourself, like, you good. But you understand what you got to go through to walk in that type of love? Now, another thing, once he got your heart, you automatically obey his laws. It ain't got to be something where I'm trying to obey. You ain't got to try, because you love him. So you automatically want to please him. You want to do what pleases him. You want to do what makes him happy. He changes your heart from what it used to be to what it is now. And now it's soft. Now it's a heart of flesh. And now you want to obey. Now you full of empathy. Now you care. Now you really out here walking like the Messiah and behaving like the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? It was always a pursuit of our hearts, man. Not for us to be hard and trying to be tough. Why you gotta be tough? We see several accounts in the scriptures where the Most High fight the battle for his people. We know Israel was considered weak among many nations, but they had Yah on their side. So they didn't have to be tough necessarily. They just had to obey and be in right standing with Yah, and he'll fight the battle for them. You got to understand that in your life, man. I got to understand that in my life. The Most High gonna fight our battle. I know a lot of us come from the hood, a lot of us come from the streets, and you got to do what you got to do, because they're trying to eat you alive out here, for real. I've been shot up. I'm familiar with the drugs in the neighborhood. I'm familiar with, you know, the police trying to hunt you down. I'm familiar with all of that. I know how it is. But what I'm saying to you is, once you with the Most High, he literally will protect you. He didn't cause armies to go into confusion. He didn't cause armies to go ahead into confusion and kill themselves, so his people ain't have to fight. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, we dealing with an all-powerful, almighty, the Most High God. Ain't like none of these false gods out here that teach you it's all about your behavior and what you got to do. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying live in sin at all. But I'm saying don't think that you have to do everything for yourself. You got to love him. You got to make sure your prayer life is intact. You got to make sure you're reading his scriptures. You staying in love. And he going to protect you. You know what I'm saying? Remember, you the bride. You the bride. When the last time you seen a bride protecting her home when she got a husband? Huh? Strong man come to the door, break through the door. Who want to take care of that? The bride? No, the husband take care of it. And so it's a form of humility, man, to realize you the bride and you not the husband in this relationship with the Most High. He gonna take care of you. I'm telling you, he gonna protect you. Walk in right alignment with his word. Be obedient. Trust the Messiah that he's given you, and walk that line like the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? All praise be unto the Most High. All glory is his. All honor is his. Hallelujah.